Oh, I went sliding. I think so. Hi, everybody. Tiffany here. Welcome to my quilting live. Today's Sunday. So Sunday where we're not going to sew because we're going to show the quilts that I've sewed up already. So I'm going to wait just a minute to whatever and see who's all here before I get started with my spiel. Is that a good word to use? Yes. That I always use. The spiel that I always use every time I do a Destash, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I was waiting for this to open. We got Mickey here, Sandra, Kay, Meg, Tracy, Robin, Becky, Sharon, Claudia, Robin, Jacqueline, Gloria, Dawn, Kay, Geraldine, Leanne, and so many more. Hi, everybody. All right, so since there's enough people on here to start the spiel, I'm going to get started. This is a quilt showing Destash. What it is I show the quilts that I've made. You've probably seen them before, but this is all the ones that are in my house, whether you gather inspiration from that or you want to go find it in a video. There are videos for most of the things that I make, so those can be found. The other point of this is to sell my stash of quilts. I make quilts to sell. I don't make them to keep. I've given my family as many as they could possibly ever imagine, and they still keep getting them, although I don't know what else to do with them, so I sell them. You don't have to purchase. There's no purchase necessary. This is just a video to show you what I have available for purchase. And if you want to see clearer pictures of each quilt, those can be found on Etsy, which Scott will put a link in. Now remember, the Etsy prices are the Etsy prices. Buying from me directly from these videos are buying from me directly from these videos prices. Totally different prices. Only because Etsy has lots of fees. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a letter, like an alphabetical letter, and a number combination. So B, for example, is baby. You know, T is twin, Q is queen, F is full. So you get a letter, and L is lap. I don't whatever else I have on my list. Anyways, so those are the letters, and they'll have a number. So if this was L15, you would get L15, the name of the quilt, and then I'll tell you the size of the quilt. Most of these, I'm going to say 98% of all the quilts I'm showing today all have cotton batting in them because I ran out of 80/20, so everything is just gets cotton in it lately. I'm trying to think. But you'll get the letter number combination, the size of the quilt. I try to tell you what's batting that's in it, and then I'll tell you a price. And all the shipping charges are free within the United States. If you are purchasing a quilt and you're outside the United States, you will have to pay your shipping for that. Unfortunately, there's no control over that, but there has been times that people have bought from me and then I gave them free shipping. It turns out they lived in another country and it costed as much as the quilt did in the first place to ship it to them, and I made no money. Therefore, outside the U.S. has to pay their shipping. And that's it. That's all I got. So again, letter number combination, and if you want that quilt, so say you want the quilt that I'm holding up, which is T15, you would say in the chat, I want T15, or you would say, I want the name of the quilt, and then you could email us at tiffanysquiltinglife@yahoo.com, and Scott will take care of the rest. That how you want to pay. We take Zelle, Venmo, and PayPal. The PayPal has a fee. It's a small fee, but PayPal has a fee. I'm trying to think what else. Did I skip anything? Nope. Okay, so if you want it, just make sure you type the number that you want if you want to buy it. If somebody in your family wants to buy it, if you are a family member of somebody watching this video, then these are what I have available to purchase. So let's get started with the one that's on here, and I will go tell you the letter number combo because I'm not close to it. All right. The quilt that is hanging up currently is L, like for lap, L17. It's called Jellyflight. It is 58.5 by 63.5. It was $400 in the last Destash video, but we're gonna knock $100 off of it and make it $300. Wow, that's a steal. And it has cotton batting in it. So L17 Jellyflight, 58.5 by 63.5, and I knocked $100 off of it to make it now $300. Now I will take you up close to look at it. So the camera moves a lot in these, by the way, when we do these videos. So just so you know, we're going to go up close and look at the stitching. What is the word for it? The view of the quilt is not as vibrant as in person. So every single quilt you're going to see might look dull on live stream, but in person they're a lot more vibrant because live stream does not catch the full loveliness of these quilts. So this one is Jellyflight again. I forgot the letter number combination already. But it's quilted with a topographical quilting style, as you can see. And it looks amazing. There is a video on this. I think it was done on a Sew Sunday or something, or a Breakfast at Tiffany's. I don't remember, but somebody in the chat will remember. And the thread color that it's quilted in is lilac, which is a common color for me to use, as you can see. But these fabrics are very beautiful, nice and vibrant. I love it. It's got a beautiful border, which is that right there, feathers, which is also the accent color right there. So there that is. We're going to turn it around. And we're going to wait because Scott's busy doing something. Yeah, L17. L17 Jellyflight, 58.5 by 63.5. It was 400 and now it is 300. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be holding any or moving any of these quilts. Only Scott is today, so if it takes a little bit extra time, I hurt my shoulder. I can't lift my arm very well. I've been icing and heating. I don't know what the heck's wrong, but it's got a big, giant lump on the back of it. So, unfortunately, I'm not doing any work today.
So the Iron Man.
So the Iron Man will get it all. All right, this is the back. As you can see, I showed you guys in a video on how to use your fat quarters as the backing of your quilt. So that's what this is cute little fat quarters as the backing of this quilt. And oops, I'm stuck to something. Okay. So you can see nice, beautiful, vibrant, colored fat quarters were used to make the back of this lovely quilt. It does have a tag on it. The little piece of paper that is on there just tells me the size and the name of the quilt. That's how we keep track of all these quilts. And then it says Jellyflight and then November of 24 on it. So it has a tag that it was made by me. I think this one's my favorite fat quarter on here because it's a pretty blue. On the camera, it doesn't look that blue, but I just like the flowers in it. They're really different. All right, so there that was. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my shoulder. For those that were asking, I just woke up this way. It's been sore for days, like week, because I'm in an MS flare. It's been weak and sore, but I don't know what fully happened. Huh? Back here? Oh, I'll turn it off. He's going to hang another quilt. I'm going to turn some lights off in other rooms that we're not in. You need me to hold the end of that one?
No, I need to find out which one it is so I can tell you because I don't know if you remember which Scrapalicious is which.
Number 5.
Number 5. Go all the way to the end?
No, it does not. Mostly, though. It's close.
I got it. Let go.
All right, we're going to move to...
I think the Scrapalicious are in order. 5 down to 1, but I don't know.
This is Q1. Q for Queen, Q1. This is Scrapalicious number 5. It is 80 by 86. Ooh, let's see. It was 450. We're going to knock a whole heck of a lot off of this one. We are going to make this $250. Look at that. 250 from 450. That's amazing. So we're going to go Q1 Scrapalicious number 5. Just got to remember this is Scrapalicious 5. It's 80 by 86. Was 450, is now 250. Ooh, ooh, yay. All right, so let me take a closer look at it. Oh, so wrinkled. The new way of folding, I don't like the new way of folding the quilts. You notice that? It's like, seems more wrinkled. We've been folding them on the bias. And I think we're going to go back to regular folding because this just does not, they're not flat anymore. They're more, I don't know. If I had the space, I would totally, roll them up, but I don't have the space for that. So this quilt has more than 200 different fabrics in it. Again, all scraps. Again, these were made in the Scrapalicious videos. I made all of them playing with scraps. I don't know what I was playing with. I don't know the actual name, but it wasn't that long ago. I made 5 quilts from the scraps. Oh, this is a stand, a photography stand, actually. See, they're connected with poles. We bought it on Amazon or eBay or something. One or the other. This is also bound in scraps. As you can see, all the binding is just scraps. This whole entire quilt is all scraps, even the back, which you will see in just a minute. This is Scrapalicious number 5, which is Q whatever I said. Yes. It's Q1, Scrapalicious number 5, 80 by 86 for $250 now. Got it?
Yes. Just give me a second.
Oh, and it's quilted in a topographical design as well. I really love quilting that because it gives so much texture to the quilt. And I don't, it's a cream thread, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it's cream thread. It might be yellow wisp. Actually, it's yellow wisp. Definitely. Oh, I got to come around front. Sorry. So it's all scraps on the back. There might be 1 or 2 repeats, obviously, but that's only because I could not control that when I was piecing all these lovely scraps together. We take payment by Zelle, which is free, Venmo, which is sometimes free. It's free between family and friends is what I tell you guys to use. And then PayPal, which has a fee. Or yeah, or you can use snail mail with a cash or check, but we try not to do that because it can get stolen from the mail. Yep, ready for the next one. Yes, happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there. Happy Father's Day. Sit in my lovely chair here while he does that. I might have to hold one end for you. The big ones are a little bit harder.
Yep, this one's number 4. Why we're doing the big ones first. Get them out of the way.
Get the big ones out of the way. All right, this one is F7, F as in full, F7. It is Scrapalicious number 4. It is 75 by 90 and a half. I gotta see where my finger is pointing. We're going to take off, it's $425. We're going to take off a lot, and we're going to take it down to $250. $250. So F7 Scrapalicious number 4, 75 by 90. It was $425, and now it is $250. And I will bring the camera up close in just 2 seconds. Let me take a drink of water. So, oops, can't even see the whole thing. There's the rest of it. All right, so let's go close. This one has like flame quilting on it in the color Halloween. So it's like a bright orange. And it's all scraps again. Obviously the border wasn't scraps, but everything else is all scraps. I have videos, which is from the whole Scrapalicious thing. It all started with these half square triangles right here that I added to, and then added 2.5-inch strips. So it just started out with a ton of half square triangles that I blended with everything. So again, lots of different fabrics in here. These ones, we tried our best to make sure there was only one of each. What I mean is one of each of that, one of that. You know what I mean? I made over like, what was it, 300 and something blocks?
Oh, yeah.
I made a bunch of blocks. And then I still had the strips left, which were the last quilt that we just saw. And it has scrappy binding. All right. And then the whole back side is scraps.
I got it.
Okay.
Don't hurt yourself. Look at your phone and see if there's any comments. Iron Man will be on it tonight. Johnny on the spot.
All right, the back is all scraps again, because why not? Literally, it's 2 quilts for the price of 1. So there you can see the stitching. Like I said, it's like flames. That looks really cool. That's a better way to see it right there.
We definitely drastically dropped prices.
Yes, we definitely drastically are dropping prices because I said I wanted my quilts gone, so this is the best way to do it. I need to be able to quilt the ones that are hanging in the closet, so.
Plus we need to make money.
And they need to make some money. Yeah, the videos must not be getting watched because, yeah, things are not good this month and last. So we need to sell my products, which are quilts. All right. So that was F7 Scrapalicious number 4. It was 75 by 90 and a half, and now is $250. Yeah, I don't, thank you. I don't know what happened to my shoulder. I am in an MS flare, so I don't know. I think I pretty much told you guys, but I'm in an MS flare. And a lot of weird things happen to me during flares, and I don't know how it's happened. So my shoulder being messed up, I think this one is square.
Okay. I got it. Just relax.
So I don't know what happened. Stuff happens to me all the time. I don't even know. All right, he is hanging up F8. F as in full F8. Scrapalicious number 3. It is 76.5 square, so 76.5, 76.5. Okay, hold on. Fingers got to follow this line. It was $400. We're going to take this down to $250. So F8 Scrapalicious number 3, 76.5 by 76.5. We had it at $400 in the last Destash, and now it's $250. This one's really cool because this one's funky. They are pieced funky. I had fun with all these quilts. All right, let's take a closer look. This one's quilted in a ribbon with a pretty blue. I think this one's the marine color thread. It's a blue. So this is the same squares as the last quilt, but now all the pieces around it are funky. And then I used the accent color to create an accent of blocks that run across this way and this way of the quilt. And all the fabrics around each one are different. They are not the same, except for these. So there's so much scraps, like there's probably over 250 different scraps in here. The border is the only thing, and the sashing and accent are the only thing that are not scraps. Even the binding is all scraps. And then here you can see the quilting is just ribbon. It's on the lighter side because some people don't like light or heavy quilting, and I loved heavy quilts, so I have to do my best to try these non-heavy quilting things. Also, none of these quilts have ever been washed, so there's that. I forgot to say that. Has cotton batting in it. Oh, the last two had cotton batting in it as well. They all have cotton in them. Again, this is F8, Scrapalicious number 3, 76.5 square, and it was $400, but now it's $250. And the back is all scraps. So again, it's a reversible quilt. So that's 2 quilts for the price of 1. I mean, it even has Peter Pan on it and Wendy. We got some Route 66 fabric on here, some nursing. We got some books. We got some vintage pattern stuff. We got some high heels. I mean, come on now. We got chickens. We got chickens and fish. We got some mermaids. We got poker. Read 'em and weep. I mean, it's just everything. It's just a giant mess of whatever scraps I needed to get rid of. I made it into a quilt bag. All right, that was Scrapalicious number 3. I think this one is.
Number 2, right?
Yeah, this is number 2, and it's bigger. And then the number 1 is the biggest.
Oh.
So.
Kind of going opposite of what I wanted to do. I wanted to go big to small. I don't see a tag.
It's right there.
Yep, number 2. That's the tag. Is it square or is this one?
Yeah, it's square.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, you just relax.
Okay.
Relax.
All right, so while he's hanging it up, I'll tell you what it is. It's Q as in Queen, Q2, Scrapalicious number 2. It is 86 by 86. Where am I at on this? So typed so far away. It was $450. We're going to take this down to $250. So, wow, that's a big discount, my friends. $250. Scrapalicious number 2, Q2, 86 square, was $450 and is now $250. So this one will fit on a queen size bed. It doesn't have a lot of hang on the sides, but it's enough. Especially since not everybody has a 14-inch thick mattress. Some people have the thinner mattresses. All right. There's the top and the bottom. Take you over to it. This one has the accent running down it again, except these ones are pieced square instead of wonky. This one is quilted with loop-de-loops, so they're pretty big loop-de-loops. Oops, there's a chunk of thread right there. I mean, there's even avocados and bananas and watermelon and diamonds and donuts all on the same fabric and lightning bolts. Like, none of this makes any sense. Got lemons mixed in there, some cactus, some rocks, some farming stuff, little cute elephants. So adorable. Scrappy binding, same as the previous. They all these ones have scrappy binding. And while he flips it again, it's Q2. Q is in Queen. Q2. Scrapalicious number 2. It is 86 by 86. We had it at $450, and now I wrote down $250. And remember, if it's still available after the live stream, you can just email us, you know, especially for those that don't want everybody in the chat to know you're spending money. I know it seems weird, but people have told me before they didn't want it to be out loud on the chat. So if you're secretly trying to buy stuff, you can just do it by email as well, if it's still available. And we'll tell you if it is through email. It's a weird thing for me to say, but it's true. People do it to us all the time. All right. So again, all scraps. I mean, there's even some barbecue sauce fabric. Like, some people have asked me to design fabric, Tiffany. You should. No, everything's already on fabric. Ice cream cones. We got, what are those called again? Lobsters. Oh, it's cute. We got, oops, sorry, video game controllers. I mean, that's on fabric, swimming fabric, comic strip character fabric. We got Mario chasing after his coins. We got some old bicycles, some cowboys, 100% to reversible scrappiness. There's even monster truck, what are they called? What are those cars called when you get the little cars? Hot Wheels. Yeah, Hot Wheels, monster trucks. Yep, a little bit of everything, and a scrappy border to go, or binding to go with it all. So again, that was Q2, Q for Queen, Q2, Scrapalicious number 2, 86 square, and it is now $250. All right, moving on. This is the biggest one of all of those. Honestly, I don't think it matters. That's the bottom. Usually, the tag is at the bottom. This one's going to take the whole.
I know. This one's the biggest one. I got it. I got it. I got it. Your shoulder.
I'm not holding up the other shoulder.
I got it.
All right, we are on Q3. Q for Queen 3. Scrapalicious number 1. It is 90 by 90. It was $500. We're going to take $200 off of that. Take it down to $300. So it was $500. We're taking it down to $300 today. So Q3 Scrapalicious number 1. It's 90 by 90. It was $500. Now we're taking it to $300. All right. So let's take a closer look. This one has the accent color, which is the first border, scattered throughout. Got all sorts of different fabrics. This one is just a wide meander in cream thread. Yeah, that's cream. I mean, there's even Tula mixed in here. And who else knows? Because I don't know my fabric lines. I just know Tula and I know Robert Kaufman. That's about it. Oh, I know K Facet Fabrics too. But I don't go by name. I go by, I like it, it's pretty, I'm going to sew it. Again, this is Q3. Q as in Queen 3. Scrapalicious #1, 90 by 90. It was $500 and I took it $200 off of it to $300. The back of this one, again, same with all the other Scrapalicious quilts, literally is all scraps. You know, when you have a ton of scraps, use them. But this didn't even take my scrap bins down at all. Now I'm on to making scrap yardage. They all have tags on them too, just so you know. I do tags on pretty much 90% of all the quilts.
Oh, it's got cowboys on it.
Yep. All right, let's repeat that one more time. Q3, Scrapalicious #1 is 90 by 90 and it's now $300. So let's take you up close. Got chickens on there, got hay and horseshoes. Right now everything's upside down because the quilt is, I think, upside down. I don't really think it's got a direction though. Some of this is just sideways. Some of it's upside down. Some of it's right side up. I don't think it matters. I didn't plan on these being directional. Okay.
Ready for the next one?
Yep, ready for the next one.
Okay, we're going to go with Dawn's favorite one, the Neapolitan stats. So Dawn, if you're on here, here's your quilt. Nanny, nanny, nanny. It's still here, waiting on you.
All right. He's putting up Neapolitan stacks. Where's that? Right here.
Find the top,
L3.
bottom. Oh, there's the bottom.
All right. The one he is hanging up is L3. Neapolitan stacks. It is 69 by 76. We had it for $350. We're going to take this $50 off and take it to $300. So 350 down to 300. So L3 Neapolitan stacks, 69 by 76 for $300. In real life, it's more vibrant than the camera. This one definitely does not show its true color on camera. I don't know why. This one's quilted in the color thread celery, and it's a giant wishbone quilting. And it's called Neapolitan stacks because the colors are like Neapolitan ice cream. That's why it has its name. This background fabric, by the way, has stars on it. Just so that you can see, it has stars. It is bound in a yellow fabric that pretty much matches the orangey yellow color that's in this quilt. So for those of you who like light, hey, look at me quilts, this is one of those, hey, you don't need to stare. It's light and airy colored. Again, L3. It is 69 by 76 for now $300. This one just has a brown stripe back fabric. I tried to line it up, but it didn't line up exact. It's good though. There's just a little dash mark, so.
It looks very good.
I try to make it seamless looking, you know, but obviously it's not perfect. You can tell where that seam is right there. But they're real, it's like pinstripes, really tiny. Is this L3? Yes, L3, Neapolitan stacks. All right, so let me reread it what it is one more time. And remember, these quilts pretty much all have cotton in them. So this is L3 Neapolitan stack, 69 by 76. It was 350. We knocked 50 off of it down to 300. It is now 300. You can, yeah. I'm just saying hi to the camera while trying to roll around.
I didn't know.
I can't keep the chair straight though. It just wants to roll all funky.
Okay. Next is, what's the blue one with the sharks on? I forget what it's called.
Oh, I don't remember what it's called. It says down there, right there on that bottom corner.
I'm gonna find it. It's random.
It's random is next. Okay.
The one with the awesome back.
Now I gotta find it on the list.
Oh, I'm hanging it upside down.
It really doesn't matter.
Oh well, they can see it.
I think this one's completely square. Yep, it is. It's completely square. Oh, see, this is one I can tell you what's in it. This one is L10. It's random, is what it's called. It is 72 by 72. This is one of those ones that I said, there's only a few quilts in here. This one does have 80-20 in it, which is just the same as cotton to me, honestly. It's not any warmer or any colder. Anyways, L10, L for lap, L10, it's random, 72 by 72. It has 80-20 in it. Let's see, 375. Let's take 75 off of this and put it at 300. So it was 375. We're going to take it down to 300. 300. L10, it's random, 72 by 72. It does have 80-20 in it, and it was 375 and is now 300. And there's a thumper.
Came out to say hi.
He came out to say hi and be in the way. He's like, I could care less, people. Stop putting the camera on me.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. All right, let's take a closer look, as long as Thumper stays out of my way. So I like the borders on this one, by the way. They're like 3D. I had fun with those. And this is done in a video. I don't remember. It was like the fabrics came from a cotton cuts thing. You know, like their leftover scraps, like a challenge. What can you make with these scraps? They were pre-cut, and this is what I made with it all. And this one's quilted in, this color thread is blue. This one's probably, what is that darker blue color? I don't know, but it's a dark blue thread because it matched best. And it's waves. And you'll see why it's got waves quilted.
No.
No, this one's royal blue. That's what it's called, royal blue. Took me a second to think of it. It's quilted with wavy lines, and you're going to see why when you see the back, which is the back is the binding as well. All right, he can flip that while I tell you what it is again. This one is L for lap L10. It's random. It's 72 square. It's got 80/20 in it. It was $375, but now it's $300. And the back of this one is sharks. Because, I mean, it's random, right? It's got sharks. I love it because it's got the sharks. And this is why I quilted the waves, because I wanted the waves to go with the back, which still looks great on the front, but it goes with the back too, because the sharks are swimming. And I didn't line this one up because I didn't have enough fabric to line it up, but sometimes I just don't have enough. But a lot of them have tags. Some are these triangle ones you've guys seen me put on, and then some are the little hanging ones. It just depends on my mood and if I remember. But I usually try to put the corner ones on huge quilts, not on little ones. But this one got a corner one because I guess I was already in the process of making one. I don't know. So I just went ahead and put that on there. There we go.
It's going to be Meow since Thumper's out.
Oh.
Kitty cat quilt.
All right. Next up, let's see.
Meow quilt. Thumper.
All right. Next up is Meow. It is L16. L for lap. L16. It's called Meow. I don't know if you can exaggerate saying meow in the chat, though. I guess you can put parentheses around the sides. Meow. It's 55 by 64, and let's see, we had it for $400 in the last video. We're going to take $100 off of it. We're going to make this $300. So L16, meow. 55 by 64. It was $400 and now $300. It is now $300. Meow. It's got Thumper's cousins on it.
Yeah, it's all kitty cat.
So for those cat lovers out there, this is the kitty cat with yarn balls, loop-de-loops, paws, and what else? Oh, the word meow, which on the back says waweem. I still love saying that, waweem. So here's a yarn ball. Here's the word meow. Let's see, right there. And then where's a cat paw? Oh, there's a cat paw in the black. There, you can see it right there. And yes, I have taught myself how to do stuff like this. So when it comes to quilting, I'm not computerized. Everything is free motion, but oh, there's meow right there. You can see it. Meow.
They probably see it better on the back one.
Yeah. Yeah, you can probably see it better on the back. But it has these cute cats. They're so adorable. And Scott actually picked all the other fabric. I just picked the cat panel. He picked everything else. Show the Garfield looking one down there. I don't want to bend down. Look at that. That's a Thumper's cousin for sure. He's a fat cat. I like that purple kitty. He's cute. All right. And then the back, he's going to turn it around. I'm going to read one more time. Yep.
Quilting is just outstanding.
Again, this is L for lap, L16. It's called Meow. I like saying that every time. 55 by 64. It was $400 and it is now $300. And there's some scraps from the front on the back. That's what creates that. And Thumper staring because I keep saying meow, meow. Say meow, meow. He's like, no, I'm gonna lick myself. So now you can see the paws really good from the back and the waweem. That would be their cry. The back side's a cry. Waweem, waweem. And the front side's meow. I'm happy. Meow. I'm sorry, guys. I'm goofy. Yeah. So, and it's a polka dotted yellow fabric. It looks light, but it's actually vibrant.
That's good.
And look, there's thread everywhere.
It's a quilter's house.
It's a quilter's house. There's always thread. Yep.
It's vacuumed a lot.
All right. While he gets ready for the next one, I'm going to plug back in for a second. We try not to kill the device. Mobile kills it being on live stream. So we got to keep it plugged in. All right.
Next one is the rainbow one.
That one's Continuum Friendship. Yep.
There's a tag here somewhere.
It's pretty long, that one, by the way.
Okay.
All right.
The thumper has to move. Get moved.
No, it's not that long. All right. The next one is that he's hanging up. F as in full, F2. It's called Continuum Friendship. This one is 71 inches by 88 inches. It has cotton batting, which I said is in 90% of the quilts, except for the ones I tell you don't have it. And then where are we at? It's so hard when you put these way so far away, Scott, when you printed this up.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right, let's see. It was $550. Let's take $100 off of this and make it $450. So F2 Continuum Friendship is 71 by 88. It was $550. We're going to take $100 off and make it $450.
Which one's L16?
L16 was Meow. All right, so F2 Continuum Friendship, 71 by 88, is now $450. And this one is all heavy quilted, which you will see because we're going to go up to it. I spent a lot of time on this quilt. The thread color is actually called cotton candy, so you can't tell from this, but in real life, it's a slight pink color. I love using cotton candy in quilts. Yep, this is the one I did with Becca and Ian on our Continuum. The video is Continuum something. I forgot. But I called mine Continuum Friendship because I used my leftovers to make my borders. They go all the way around with friendship stars. And they just kind of rock up and down all the way around. And then these are in a color gradiated. I'm not trying to. He is in the way though. But yeah, it's heavily, well, yeah, it's heavily quilted. This is heavily quilted in between all these. I did not quilt in the bars and I did not quilt in the friendship stars either. I just went around all that. So you can see it has a nice red binding, which is I think what's on the back. What is on the back? Yeah, red, which you'll be able to see all the quilting on the back side. Okay, you can turn it. Again, this is called F2 as in full, number 2, full 2, F2. Continuum Friendship at 71 by 88, and we took it from 550 to 450. And the back looks really cool because you just see the quilting around everything. So that's not a print fabric. That's just the quilting echoing around everything. So it makes it look really cool. There you can see. I'm not very good with stitching a ditch, so you can tell some of it's a little sloppy. And this one? Huh? No, I don't have that teacup. The Tea Party quilt? No, that was a client quilt that I did in the video. And this one's tag is kind of fancy. He's stretched out when I was trying to walk by him. All right, so there that one is. Teacups?
Yeah.
I never done a teacups quilt that I can think of. Again, this one was F2, Continuum Friendship, 71 by 88, and it's now $450. That's a steal for my. That's just paying for my quilting. $450 now.
Okay.
You are literally paying like less, maybe $100 more than my charge for custom quilting on a quilt this size.
Yeah. They're getting the quilting fee.
Yeah, you're getting the quilting fee, not the fabric or anything fee.
And all that. Okay, well, let's do a coffee cup one then.
All right, he's
They're
gonna throw.
asking about teacups. Let's do a coffee cup.
He's gonna throw something else on. I'll go look at what it is in a second.
Pillowcases. Oh, man, maybe I should hung that a little.
No, okay, run away then.
This one's just for fun.
Yeah, okay, just for fun, just for fun. Where is that? All right, this one comes with 2 pillowcases. This one is L for lap, L15. L15. It's called Just for Fun, plus you get 2 pillowcases that are 18-inch. The quilt itself is 43 by 54. So L15 Just for Fun, plus 2 pillowcases that are 18-inch, 43 by 54-inch quilt. It was $300. Let's take off $100 and put it at $200. So L15 Just for Fun, plus 2 pillowcases that are 18-inch for, your pillow forms. 43 by 54 quilt, and it was $300, and we're taking it down to $200. All right, let's take a closer look. So this one does have sparkly fabric in it, or glitter fabric, as you can see. The pillowcases are quilted just like the quilt, but a smaller form of it. So I quilted it in, what is this color? Chestnut thread. That's what the color of this. I know most of my thread colors, by the way. I quilted it in chestnut thread, so you can see it's like this sun type thing, And it's all free motion, no computer. But you can see it does have glitter fabric, so I would highly recommend putting, when you lay it on, with a quilt, that you put the back side on your body, not the front side. I usually don't like doing glitter fabric, but that's what I had. And then here's the other pillowcase. The back of everything, this has the center slip, but you can slide the pillow in and then you pull the center thing out to, yeah.
One forward and I'll have one turned around.
It has the envelope style. That's the word I was looking for, of the pillow case, so that you can stick your pillow in there, just so you know. And it's lined in there too, so there's no raw edges. It's got more coffee fabric on the inside of the pillowcase as well. So that's what's on the back of the quilt and stuff. So he really doesn't need to turn it around, because it's just this coffee fabric, which is the same as this, with French words, I think, maybe, on it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're French.
Yeah, the
I
French
don't
words.
know French.
I don't know French, and I don't even know how to try to pronounce it. Let me read what it is again, and then he can take it all down, because we really don't need to show the back. They're coffee fabric. It's coffee fabric. They're all the same. All right, this was L15, Just for Fun, with the 2 18-inch cases. That's 43 by 54 inch quilt. It was $300 and we took $100 off of it and made them now $200. Nope, Thumper does not come with this, unfortunately. Yes, this is, what did I just say? Yes, L15, that's what this one is. L15, just for fun, plus the 2 cases that are 18 inch. The quilt itself is 43 by 54, so it's just a little lap you sit on your couch with kind of thing, or you can just hang it over the back of the couch and have the 2 pillows filled with a pillow in them, you know, and it just looks like really nice to decorate your couch or love seat. And it was $300 and now $200. Now it's $200. I shall roll myself back over here. Howdy, folks. You guys, we're going to put a new quilt up that's never been on Destash. And it has a fun tutorial if you guys want to make your own, because this one is fun for kids. Honestly, well, I wish I would. I'm not going to, though. I'm not going to jump around on it because my feet are dirty. But this one was made, and just watch the video, because at the end of the video, you see me jumping around on this one. This one's called Hopscotch. So if you want to watch the video, I show you how to make this. It's just a scrap quilt, and this is designed for people who have grandkids, nieces, nephews, and stuff that just need something to do on a rainy day. You come inside, lay out this quilt, and you hopscotch. And there's a lot of kids these days that don't even know how to hopscotch. So this is the best way to teach them, is on a quilt in the house on your carpet. All right, so this is brand new, never been listed before. We numbered it. It's T as in twin, T2. It's called Hopscotch. It is 63 inches by 84 inches, so it will sit on a twin-size bed perfectly. And we are starting this off fresh, brand new at $350. Again, T as in twin, T2. It's called Hopscotch. It is 63 by 84 for $350. All right, so there's the Hopscotch quilt. This one has its own tutorial. They all do, but you know, this one was most recent. This is a very recent video, and it's very easy to make. It is quilted with royal blue, because why not, in loop-de-loops. And it's just scrap fabrics from when I did my videos of making the yardage. This is what I actually do, these kind of things, with my scrap yardage. I make hopscotch quilts. Well, I'm going to make more than just hopscotch quilt, but you know, it's just all scraps because it's meant to be played on, you know. It's not meant...
No, Jim posted the video.
Yep, Jim put a link to the video, so if you want to open it and save it and then come back to this one, that way you can watch it later. This one's really fun. Really easy to make, and I give you easy directions. Again, it's brand new listing, so it's T2, T like twin, T2, Hopscotch. It's 63 by 84 inches, and it's $350. And then the back, I didn't have enough of this fabric, so I had to do 2 fabrics on the back, but you know, I don't ever put, it's hardly ever that I get a nice, pretty solid fabric on the back. I like to mix and match. And it's just sailboats and anchors. That's the word for it. It's a nautical themed back.
There's fishies, there's suns, clouds.
Yeah, fishies, suns, clouds, waves, sailboats. And just so you know, I have hopscotched on this. So it's had me all over it, jumping around, having fun. This should be called the Tiffany Had Fun on It quilt. course, I can't hopscotch much anymore because I totally wore myself out making that video, just jumping around on the quilt. But you know it works, and it's fun. And it's big enough for my feet, and I wear a size like 7.5 foot, so you know that the squares are perfect for children's feet to jump around. All right, again, it was T2 Hopscotch 63 by 84, and for its first time, it's $350.
Ready for another?
Yep, ready for another.
Hopscotch. Going with big purple.
Big purple, big purple. That one is...
A zillion people asked if you have a big purple
Yep.
quilt. This is it. We told them.
Yep. All right.
Geese Gone Wild.
Yep, he's hanging up now.
Many have asked about the big purple. Here it is.
He's hanging up F as in full, F5. It's called Geese Gone Wild. This quilt has got glitter fabric in it, okay? It is 87 inches by 88.5 inches. So it's just like, it's big and it's, there's a word for it. It's just slightly off on one side than the other, but it was made with strips, so obviously you can't control how big it ends up. Where am I at again? I just lost where I was. Oh,
Geese Gone Wild.
F5, Geese Gone Wild, 87 by 88.5. It is $550. I cannot lower the price on this one. There's a lot of work into this one.
That is lowered.
Well, that is lowered. The last video I
Etsy
lowered
price
it.
is much more.
Yeah, last video I lowered it, so it's staying at $550. F5 Geese Gone Wild, 87 by 88.5 for $550. All right, let's go close and look at this one. It is quilted with triangles because they're like geese gone wild. Oh, I can't reach that arm up enough. There we go. And the color of the thread is called Purple Rose, I think is this one. This one's Purple Rose. But it does have glitter fabric, but it didn't make a glitter mess all over me. It was just the iron that it was making a glitter mess on. So I'm sure once this is washed, the rest of the glitter will come out. You know, what's loose on it. And the only thing that is glitter anyway are these little tiny glitter dots, which aren't showing up on camera. Well, kind of. So the geese have gone wild. And there is a video of me making this. And this is also like totally covered in so much thread. Black always gets the most on it, I swear. But these are some pretty, pretty purple fabrics. I'd keep it, but I have so many quilts, you know. So it's got to go. And the binding is the leftover strips, by the way.
Tell them I like that one too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if you did keep it, but
Yeah.
in order to keep a quilt, you have to get rid of one of your keep ones.
Yeah. In order to
Stacks
keep
of
it, I'd
keep
have to
quilts.
get rid of another one, and because I have a stack of quilts that I kept for
You
myself.
don't have just one stack. You
I have more than one stack of quilts. I'd have to get rid of a quilt to keep a quilt. I have too many quilts. And the funny thing is, I only use 2 of them on my bed until Thumper's not here anymore. Then I'll use my other ones that are black. But most of my keep quilts are my show quilts that I've actually entered into shows. So, yeah. I have 8. Long string. Driving me nuts. Hey, hey, get off the quilt. So they're pet friendly, by the way. He doesn't lay on them ever. Can you snip this real quick? Oh, never mind.
2 seconds. I'm kind of in the middle of something. Husband's playing Johnny on the spot.
Yeah, he's not allowed in the rooms where the quilts get stored, so they're really not have Thumper, and I don't build them with him right there either. He doesn't lay on them.
He
But
only
when,
goes in any of the rooms if we're in the room
yeah,
together.
he only goes in the room if we're in the room together. So technically they're pet free, but he just tried to walk on it. I have no idea. Just snip.
I can't go in that all the way. It's
Just
all the way
snip some
in.
of it. Thank you.
It's all the way in up here.
Oh, okay. No wonder I feel something playing on my arm.
Yeah, it's all the way where the sleeve connects, right?
Okay. What was it called again? Where am I at? This one is F5 Geese Gun Wild, 87 by 88.5 for $550. I'm gonna bring you close so to see the back. It's just a gray, like a grungy gray, or charcoal maybe. And then you can see the quilting in real life. In person, you can see the quilting better than on camera. I don't even see this through my camera. Hey, while we're right here, oh, never mind, it came right off. All right, so there's that.
We're not even halfway done.
All right, next.
Good. Whatever that color one is, I think that's...
Get up. Come on. Over here. Thank you. He thinks I'm going to be long arm quilting or something because he likes to hang out under the long arm when I'm at the long arm. That's the top that you're holding in your other hand. No.
Oh, there it is.
No, that's not the top. That's the bottom.
Always chasing rainbows. Finding a tag, you know what I mean.
Yeah. The quilting on this one is directional. So, where are we at? He is hanging up L as in lap. L4. It's called Always Chasing Rainbows. This was also done in a video. It's 59 inches by 75.5 inches. It was $425. Let's take this down to $350. Let me write this down. All right. L4, Always Chasing Rainbows, 59 by 75.5. It was $425. We're taking it to $350. All right. For some reason, the cat really wants to be out and about today. He usually stays hidden. All right, this one is quilted with my first ever attempt at rainbows and clouds. I've done clouds before, but I never put rainbows in my clouds. So as you can see, there are rainbows in my clouds. And this is done with a soft gray color thread. It's called Cool Gray number 3. And it just gives that perfect look because we're chasing the rainbows. Since it is fully rainbowed. I just love how it goes. Like that. And then the borders stuck with the rainbow in order. All the way around. It is bound in white. I usually don't bind quilts in white, but this quilt I made an exception for because it actually looks really nice with the white binding. All right, he's going to turn it around. I'll remind you what it is again.
Super colorful, front and back.
Yeah, vibrant. It's very, very vibrant. Again, it's L4, Always Chasing Rainbows. It is 59 by 75.5, and we knocked it down from $425 to $350. The back, I did not line this up, as you can tell. It was just too busy. It was too busy of a fabric, so I just left it. You really can't tell from here, can you? It's just so busy. I put a very vibrant, every color in the rainbow print on the back. And you can see the rainbows in the clouds quilting. And again, it does have a little tag. Some have these hanging tags, mainly the smaller quilts, and then the bigger quilts have the corner ones, but sometimes they're mixed up. So, just depends. There you go. Next.
Map of the stars.
Okay. Let me find that right there, all the way at the bottom.
Pretty sure that's what this one is, right?
Yep. This has only been shown once so far in the last Destash video. It really doesn't matter. It's a complete square.
Yeah, but I was putting the tag on the bottom.
Okay. All right,
Well,
he is.
Coffee cups on. Dawn was asking for teacups and coffee cups. There's coffee cups on.
This one is F as in full F10. It's called Map of the Stars. There is a video on my channel, and it is called How to Make Map of the Stars. And I go through it very easily. I designed it myself. It's one of my own patterns. So F10 Map of the Stars. It is 74 inches by 74 inches. Let's see. Last time we had it for $500 for its first time out. Let's knock $100 off of this. We're going to make this $400. So it was $500 in the last video, and now we're going for $400.
Tell me it's a bright coffee cup.
Yes, and it's got coffee cups on it and coffee-related fabrics.
But it's very bright.
But it's bright and colorful, yes. It's very, I think, very cute.
The quilting is that mint green that
Yep.
I like?
All right, let's go take a closer look. This is a very easy pattern to do. It's made with a jelly roll and some yardage. And the quilting is in mint thread. This is Scott's favorite color. He likes to choose this one when we quilt things. He chooses mint.
Well, it looks good on stuff.
And it's just like a swirly, feathery type, whimsical stitching that I did on this one. And it's called Map of the Stars. You guys want to know how I came up with this name? When I was drawing it out, it looked like, we go down this street. Oh, look, there's a fancy person's house. Go down the street some more, and there's someone else's house. Oh, this guy lives across the street. That's, so-and-so's house that we watch on whatever movie. So I got the idea because it looks like you're finding stars on the map, when you're running around a neighborhood. So it's Map of the Stars, like, famous people. Not the stars in the sky, although it could be shooting stars in the sky as well. But my idea came from famous people in streets, Yeah, it's got coffee cups on it, cafe type fabric. But you can't tell because some of them aren't. So it's just cute. And it's, what are these colors? They're little pastel-y like colors. And with the black, I mean, look at that. With the black fabric, you guys know I love to use black in my quilts. And this is why. So again, while he turns this around, it is called F10 Map of the Stars. It is 74 inches square, and it was $500, but we just took $100 off of it. So now it's $400 as of today.
Only the second time ever been shown.
Yeah, it's the second time ever been shown. And I've already knocked 100 off of it. Look at that. I keep hitting this damn shelf. Oh, sorry. Darn shelf.
Yeah, I know you knocked stuff off and everything.
Yeah. So the back is just a white with yellow triangle-y. I don't even know what to call that, but that's what it is. And you can see the mint thread in person, but not on camera very well. Yeah. And then the binding is actually, I show you guys in the video, I took the leftover strips and they're kind of striped and made the binding.
You know what the fabric line is?
The fabric line was something cafe. I don't remember. It was something cafe though. I do remember that. Oh, and this one did get a big corner tag on it. I do that sometimes where it was in a video, so that's why I put the big ones on it, the big corner tag. Plug this in for a minute, as long as it gets like a minute charge or so.
Next one is the one with horses.
The one with the horses is next. That would be the mix-up, I think.
I will find a name for you in a second. We're just looking for it here somewhere though. Yep, the mix-up.
Okay. The one he is hanging up is L for lap. L7. L7. It is called the mix-up. It is 65 inches by 65 inches. And it was $350. Let's take this down to, let me look at it for a second. Let's take it down to $300. We'll take $50 off this one. So L7, the mix-up, 65 by 65. It was $350. We're going to take 50 off of that and make that $300. L7, the mix-up, 65 by 65, 300. It is now $300. So let's take a closer look. So this one is all batiks on the front. Even the sashing and the border is all batiks. Hey, Scott, can you take some snips to this?
Okay.
And you can see the quilting is this thing I started doing. It's new. Wow. Within the last 2 years, I started quilting this weird design. I think it looks cool. The actual pattern was a layer cake something or other. I forgot. It's from a Sew Sunday video. We opened up a layer cake with a pattern that was in it. And we did the pattern that was in it. I don't even remember what it was called. Trying to think. I don't know. Whatever. I don't remember.
Ready for that?
Yep, ready for the back. This one has my favorite backing fabric ever
Yes,
on it.
it's horses.
So again, this is L7, the mix-up. It's 65 by 65. We had it for $350. We took $50 off and made it $300. This one has my all-time favorite fabric on it, though. I don't know why. It's not flowers. It's not purple. It's not anything. It's horses, and I love horses. But it's got blue horses on it and regular horses. It's just horses. And you can't really see where that seam is because I showed you in a video how to make seams line up so where you can't tell where they are. But you can see right here, that's where the seam is. I have no idea. I'd have to look. I'm not next to it. Here, you can keep a closer look of the seam for a second. Yes, L7. That's what this one is. The mix-up. But isn't this adorable? I love this fabric. I only have a little bit left too. I want to make a bag or something with what I have left because I like it.
Is this one you showed them how to line up the backing?
Yeah, this is one of those I showed you how to line up the backing. Not specifically this fabric, but this is what I showed you guys how to line it up. I probably did this one on live stream though, because I did line it up like perfectly. Like even this little head, look, it came out on the seam and it's seamless now. It landed perfectly. I love it when it does that, but I had enough fabric to be able to do that for the back of this. You have to have a lot of extra fabric to be able to do that, the lining it up thing.
Star Wars.
Okay. All right. Next is he's going to put Star Wars up. So I'm going to tell you what it is. T1. T as in twin 1. This one is Star Wars. This one has glow in the dark on it. Glow in the dark fabrics. It is 71.5 by 89 inches. And we're going to leave this one at its price at $500 because these Star Wars fabrics were expensive. All right, T1 Star Wars, 71.5 by 89 inches for $500.
Plus your quilting on it is extensive.
Plus it has the triangle quilting on it, kind of like what I did on the Geese Gone Wild quilt. All right, so I'm gonna point now. This fabric glows, this glows, that whole strip right there glows, the one below it, anything that's white on it glows, the next strip glows, and then there's random glowing in all of this, the higher stuff. Oh, and the two sides, so this, and this glow. So these guys glow, and this glows, and this glows, and that glows. Random glowing stuff. So it's just all Star Wars stuff. I did this in a video. We built off of this panel. You can see the quilting is triangles because it's like they're in the movies, the Star Wars movies, the original old ones, their computer screens had lines like this on it in the sky, in the backgrounds, like their map for where they're going in space. That's what their lines look like. So I was like, I gotta make this like that. And the funny thing is when I made this quilt, we were in the process of watching all the Star Wars movies and one of the shows. What did we watch? Boba Fett? No. What was the show that we watched?
The one with Baby Yoda.
With the Baby Yoda in it.
The
Mandalorian, that's what it was. We were on the Mandalorian. We were trying to watch everything in order with all the shows. And yeah, I was like, hey, you know what? I have Star Wars fabric. Let's just make a Star Wars quilt. And that's what I did while we were in the process of watching all the movies and TV shows. All right, let's go back to it again. It's T as in twin. T1 is 71.5 by 89 inches, and it's 500. Again, all of the quilts, except for the ones I tell you, have cotton in them, unless I say otherwise, which I've already said otherwise on one. We still have, actually we still have one more that has 80/20 in it. All right, so the back of this one is like a grungy, it's not the actual grunge line, the Moda grunge line, but it's a grungy black fabric. So you can see the quilting that's in, it's called canary or cardinal red, that's what it is, which you can't even see it. Can you see it? You saw it on the front better. The back you can't tell. It's cardinal red though. And then the most awesome part of this whole entire quilt is my custom tag. It says, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a quilter named Tiffany Groff. She sewed up this quilt at light speed in the year of 2024. So I had to go with the Star Wars theme, you know? So it says my name in the year. That's all that matters. So there's the Star Wars quilt, and it's bound in the red fabric, just a red solid. I gotta plug in though while we're doing the next.
Next one's gonna be the block.
All right, there was that. Take a seat for a few minutes and a drink of water. You want some water or something?
No, I'm good.
All right. This is from, when I make the giant quilt block quilts. This is from.
There's no top bottom?
No, there's no top or bottom. No, it's completely square. So if you want to take a layer cake and turn it into a giant quilt block quilt, you can do this, but I used fat quarters for this. All right, so this one is L for lap L12. It is a giant block, and this one's the black version, but we already sold the other, so it's just a giant quilt block quilt. So it's L12. Did I name it? Nope, I did not. I didn't actually give it a physical name. But it's like an exploding star. Sort of. All right, L12 giant block quilt is 59 inches by 59 inches. We had it for $350. Let's take $50 off of it and make it $300. So L12 giant quilt block quilt. It is 59 by 59, and we took it from $350 to $300. So it's $300. Right there. Yes, there is a video. It's how to make a giant quilt block quilt. Jim will probably put the link in. We do more than one. I have so far more than one giant quilt block quilt so far. The other one was called Homespun, but that one sold last time. But this one's the giant quilt block quilt. The other one is giant quilt block Homespun. But this one is just giant quilt block. So let me come close to it.
Oh, ready to turn it, sorry.
Yeah, no, I haven't gone up close yet.
Jim posted the video.
Yep, Jim put a link. So this one has a cute little fun flower, feather bloom. I call it like a teardrop flower kind of thing. I don't know. I like quilting it. It looks cute and it adds texture. And it just goes around. It's a cream thread. Actually, it might be linen. Either way, it's one of the two. Cream and linen look alike. So it has beautiful fabrics in it. Giant flying geese blocks that have points. You know how hard it is to line up a giant flying geese block? Anyways, and then obviously the leftover pieces are cut to go all the way around. But this can be done with a layer cake. And I say that in the video, I'm pretty sure. But it's beautiful, like elegant quilting. And I did that because look at the design of some of the fabrics have the swirlies in it. So I'm like, you know what? It's elegant seeming. Let me just put it about right here and he can turn it around. Again, this is L12 giant quilt block quilt. That's 59 by 59. We took off $50 of this, so it's now $300. And again, this was in the video of the making your fat quarters into quilt backing. So that's what's on the back of this is fat quarters. But this one stays with the theme as the front. They're the cream colors. So it's technically two-sided. And it's almost centered, like this side and this side, you know. The sides kind of lined up. I did my best to line it up in the center, but, you know, it's not always exact. So it has some worldly fabric, some nautical fabric. There's this already in the front, I think. So it's front and on the back. There's some cute little postcard fabric. Some, I don't know, old-fashioned-y looking, there's a word, like old town fabric. I like this one right here. And then I also like this one right here because it's butterflies. Okay. I have to go back further for this next one. All right, here's one that's not been seen on video yet. It's new. But you guys have seen it in a video, and there's videos on making it. It's the maple leaf quilt. So he is hanging up the maple leaf quilt. It is, we numbered it F as in full, F11. It's called maple leaf. It is 87 inches by 87 inches. And honestly, it'll probably fit on the top of a queen size bed as well. It won't hang over as far. I mean, it'll still hang over though. And for its first time on here, it is $500. So F11 maple leaf. It is 87 inches by 87 inches, and it is $500. And it has cotton in it. Even the new ones do. Like I said, all the newer ones have cotton because I'm out of 80/20. And this one is custom quilted, 100% custom. And we'll go up and check it out. So I had fun with this one. It is in celery colored thread. So you can see I did this really cool design. Never done before. It's not on any other quilt. And then the actual maple leaf has this really cool echo design around it, and then a quick maple leaf in the center. And then it has these spirals that when they come together, look at what it creates. So when the blocks come together, it creates this really cool spirally thing. And then these ones as well, when the blocks come together with the sashing, it creates this really cool spirally thing. And then in the blank blocks, it still has a flower kind of quilt thing in it, and it still has the spiral in the center. It has the spiral in the center. But then they come together. Even they're three-piece that come together. And then the whole entire outer border, I cross-hatched this whole entire thing. That's the part that takes forever, is cross-hatching it. It doesn't show on camera as well as you see it in person, but cross-hatching this, that was hours and hours of work. If you've ever cross-hatched a border, I'm telling you, it takes forever. It takes so long. There you can see it. On the back, we'll be able to see it better. So beautiful maple leaf fabrics in a maple leaf quilt with cool custom quilting. So it's not like any other quilt out there. We even chose the layout during the live stream that we made it in. Again, it's F11 maple leaf, 87 inches by 87 inches, and its first time on here is $500. And for the price, honestly, I could tell you this right now, more than half of that $500 price is the custom quilting charge. So you're getting the fabrics, for the expensive fabrics for free, pretty much. Again, it's F11 maple leaf, 87 inches by 87 inches for $500. And the back has leaf fabric.
This one quilted in khaki or celery?
No, this one is quilted in celery.
Yeah, buddy. See, your husband can tell colors.
Yeah, he knows the colors too. He's like, was this khaki or celery?
Show him that tag. Too.
Yeah, I will show the tag. All right. So we're going to go up close. So if I hold the camera just right, you can see all that cross hatching up here. Man, it doesn't really pick up the quilting at all. You can't even see it. In person, you can. And this is more tanny, creamy colored in person. Right now, it's kind of looking dull, like grayish, at least on my end of the camera. There's the cross hatching. If I like bend it out, you can see it in the shadowing. But yeah, it's got cross hatching all the way around. Took a while to do. And there's the tag on this one. All right. That was the maple leaf quilt for 500. I don't even remember the number now. It was F11. Okay. All right. Next, he's going to put up Liberty Lane, which has never been on a video before. And I don't think I've showed it to you guys done except for on a Sew Sunday video.
We showed it real quick.
Yeah, we showed it real quick on a Sew Sunday.
One of my favorites.
This is one of his favorites.
Because it's very patriotic.
Because he loves patriotic quilts. All right, this one is T as in twin, T3. It's Liberty Lane. That's what it's called. That's what the name of the pattern was too. And the fabric line. It's 60 by 79 inches. And for its first time on here, we have it for $400. So T3, Liberty Lane, 60 by 79 for $400. So let's take a closer look. In a second, we'll let you bask in the beautiful Americana quilting quilt. All right. So it has loops, stars, and fireworks. Although I don't really know how to quilt fireworks besides putting, let me find one. That's, there we go, right here. See, it's like bursts, like when the firework is up in the sky. That's my interpretation of fireworks, because I really don't know how to do any of the fancy fireworky stuff. You know, kind of like the fabrics. I don't know how to do that, so. But the fabric line was Liberty Lane. It says, America, land that I love, let freedom ring, liberty and justice for all. I think that's all it says around there. And then the center says, America, the beautiful, and liberty and justice for all. And then it has, obviously, the Statue of Liberty and the, what's the bell called? I forgot the name of the bell. The Liberty Bell, but yeah. And then the American flag and all the stars and so on and so forth. Oops. Let me tell you what it is one more time while he turns it around. T3, T as in twin, T3, Liberty Lane. And the fabric line is Liberty Lane, in case you wanted to know, because the only reason why I know that is because everything was Liberty Lane. And it's 60 by 79, and it's $400. And the back is a beautiful star fabric. Oh, and the thread color, I think, is cream on this one. Yeah, I think we used cream. It matched the best. And you can see, so all the things that you're seeing shining out, those are actually the fireworks that I quilted. So they kind of stand out from the back side because they're double stitched, you know, because you go over the lines more than once. So it's a star and polka dot backing. Yeah, this is cream thread. And then it does have a tag, which is covered by my little piece of paper that says how big it is. And then the binding is obviously the striped. It's not really that seeable on the back, I guess. And it has cotton in it. All right. Yep, I'm done. Okay, well, I'm plug in for a minute while let it sit for a second. All right, the next one that he's going to put up is one that has not been on live stream yet, and I'm pretty sure I've only showed it once quickly on a video. It's the flower pot one. There is a video of us making these flower pots. So, renumbered this one. It's L19. L is in lap. L19. I called it Flower Pot Garden because it's a flower pot garden. It is 60 inches by 70 inches, and for its first time out, it's going for $400. L19 Flower Pot Garden, 60 by 70 inches for $400, and obviously it has cotton in it. And all of this, it's custom quilted, but it's a lighter, because I did not quilt in any of this. It's within a hand space, so I did not quilt in any of this area. I wanted to leave that loose so that the flower pots stand out and the leaves and stuff. So, but it's still all custom quilted. And every single flower pot is different. I really liked, I don't like quilting light quilting, but I liked the mix-up of light quilting with this one. So, like I said, all the flower pots are quilted differently. The flowers are all quilted the same, and the leaves are all quilted the same. They all have feathers that swirl in the same direction. I do have a video on the quilting of this. Did I do this in a separate video, or did I do this? No, I did it in a separate video. Yeah, it's its own side video. Every single flower pot is different. And the lower ones, I'm trying to show those, but my stand is not cooperating.
Well, you don't have a putty cat in the way no more.
Yeah, there's no putty cat in the way right now, but you know. And I didn't know if you guys could tell, but it's a leaf with the vein in the leaf that has the veins off the vein. I didn't know how well you could tell in the video when I was quilting it, you know. And then this whole section is just a 1/2-inch space dash mark all the way throughout this whole entire thing, going in the same direction. And then this border right here is flowers, which you really can't tell until we turn it around. But there is a video of me long arming and a video of me putting it together. So there's more than one video about this quilt. Again, L19 Flower Pot Garden. It's 60 by 70, and its first time is $400. And the back is adorable.
Oh, it is.
It's got birds, pink birds.
Bird.
You got Scott singing bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Oh, that's funny. So here's the back. Here's where you can tell the little flowers in the quilting of the border. You can't see them on the front, but this is yellow wisp color thread. It blended perfectly. And the birds go different directions. So this side of the birds face up this way. This side of the birds face that way. These sides face that way. And then this bottom one faces this way. They're in all different directions. Why? Because they can be. All right, so there that one is. Oops. Yep. I think that's called Helix.
We'll find out in a second. Should've been throwing the new ones in.
The next one is from a video as well. So he's going to hang up brand new, never been on video before. No. Yes. Just like that. Yep.
And it's very purple for those of you that ask about purple quilts.
I have those for those that ask about purple quilts. We got this one. All right, this has been done in a video, so there'll be a video, whatever. It's L18, L as in lap, 18. It's called Helix, Helix. I don't know if you can tell what I'm saying over the thing, but over the microphone. It's called Helix. It is 70 inches by 79 inches. And for its first time out, we have it for $400. So L18 Helix, 70 inches by 79 inches for $400. And the quilting alone, you know, because it's all custom quilted, is, you know, that, remember, I'm on that mode of custom quilting everything of my own, all the quilts that I have. I'm
Yes, this is spectacular.
custom quilting everything.
Wait till you get in and they see this.
All right.
Purple here.
Oops. To accentuate and make these look like they're floating and, you know, they're wrapping, because that's what it's supposed to look like, I did this design in them, but it goes to a different side every time. It's not within a certain thing. That way it looks like it's floating. The centers have feathers. I think I quilted some of this in a video. Did I quilt some of this in a video? I don't even remember. So the border is this thing. I was being weird and trying new designs. So the border is something different that you've never seen anywhere else. The second border is a feather that splits two different ways. Kind of hard to tell because the quilting is hard to see. It's also quilted in lilac thread because that's my most common purpley used thread. It's also covered in my own personal hair, so you get a little bit of my DNA. And then all these outsides have something different. So around this has these with the, whatever it's called, the wishbone. And then the sides just have this really cool design all the way around. And then the bottom goes back to the wishbones with the, Angela Walters calls it dot to dot quilting around these, but I don't really call it that. You know, I just quilt to one point and then away. And then again, the centers. And then these, you can't really tell, but I quilted, oh, maybe you can see. It's spirals in all of this empty space. So it's just giant spirals in all of the emptiness. On the back side, I think you could see it better. And then it's bound in purple. I think it looks really awesome. Like it's spinning and floating. Again, it's L18. It's called Helix. It's 70 by 79 and it's $400. And more than half of that price is just the custom quilting charge. And the back is two different colors because the front is, you know, black and purple. So why not have black and purple on the back? And you can see that quilting. So that center part that I was telling you about that you can't see really from the front, there's what it looks like on the back. So it literally has this centerpiece that runs down, and you can see I did my best to line the quilt up center so that that whole thing lands up the center. And like I said, there's how the feather thing in that one border looks. You really can't tell from the front, but that's what it looks like on the black part of the back. And if it's at all messed up, it's just because this is when my tension went awry on my machine. So I was constantly checking and fixing and ripping and checking and fixing and ripping.
Messes up. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at this. How detailed that is.
Yeah.
Maybe they can't tell on the camera, but in person, it's amazing.
Anywho, that's what this one is. Okay. All right, so that was Helix, L18 Helix 70 by 79. It was $400. Oops. Next, he's going to hang up another new one, which is my favorite of the newer quilts that I've done.
This is our last new one.
Yeah, this is the last of the new ones.
It's exploded.
You guys loved this video. This one is T for twin, T4, T4. It's called Exploded. I loved making this. This one was very, very fun to do. It is 71.5 inches by 79.5 inches. And for its first time out, it is $500. $500. So T4 Exploded is 71.5 by 79.5 for $500. And yes, there's a video. This was a very popular video. So if you want to go watch it, Jim might put a link in for you.
Well, that is if Jim can find it.
That's if he can find it.
Can't put too much pressure on Jim. He's
Yeah.
on the ball all night.
He's usually on it. So, I mean, I just love this one. I don't know why. My idea came to life more than I had expected. It just looks amazing. All right, so let's come up close. This one has, I'd say, well over 300 different scraps in it. I mean, this one even has some wolves. Can't lift my arm that high. So I got wolves. I can lift that arm that high, though. I mean, you name it, it's in here. All sorts of different fabrics. And it's purposely not matched up. It's exploded. So obviously, it doesn't land where you think it's going to land. They are funky for a reason. There's some deer fabric. There's some Minnie and Mickey in there. Got one that says, I love my cat, but of course you only see the top part of cat. So all these weird shapes that are, created from doing this. It even has scraps right there. That's scraps from the shark fabric that's on the back of that other quilt. And the binding is all scraps. So it's just all scraps all the way around. Again, this is one of the favorite ones that I love to make scrap quilts, and this was no exception. I love to make this. This was amazing. I had so much fun in the process. So again, this one is called T4. So the number of it is T4. It's called Exploded. It's not EXPLODED. It's actually just XPLODED. It's 71.5 by 79.5, and for its first time, it's $500. Oh, and the quilting was a meander. Sorry, I didn't even say that one out loud.
That's okay.
It's hard to see the quilting because it's a busy quilt. But yeah, it's just a meander around the whole thing. And you can see it better on the back anyway, which has the leftover block, and the tag is custom built in to the quilt. It's a giant built-in custom tag. So you can see there's the name Explode. So it's Exploded. Exploded. And then it has my information down there on the back. So it's built into the quilt, where you can see the nice meander quilting with a cream-colored thread on cream with, well, it's more of a, yeah, it's like a tannish cream-colored backing with blue stars. Why? Because it's exploded. And it could have whatever it wanted to have on the back. I thought about making it fully scrappy, but I like just adding that in the center. And I had fun making that as well. And then building it into the back. Yep, I love this one. All right, so that was T4 Exploded, 71.5 by 79.5 for $500. All right, what's next?
I don't know what it's called.
Mm,
That one's next.
I think that one's a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Little bit of this, little
You'll see, I guess, when you find the tag. It's got a corner tag on that one, I remember.
Beautiful tag. Yep, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Okay. So he's going to hang up F, as in full, F4. It is F4. A little bit of this, a little bit of that is what the name of the quilt is. It is 76.5 inches by 83.5 inches. And this one is the one that's the exception. This one does have 80/20 in it, which I said, most of them have cotton, but there's just a couple that had 80/20. So 76.5 by 83.5 with 80/20 in it. It was $450. Let's take off 100 and make it $350. So F4, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. 76.5 by 83.5 with 80/20 in it. That's the batting, just in case you were curious what 80/20 even is. If you're not a quilter and you're just someone on here buying quilt. It was $450. We took it down to $350. All right, so this has also got a video. I don't remember what the video is called. It was from opening a sewing subscription box, and this is the fabric that came in the subscription box that I made a pattern out of. I don't even remember the name of it. It was a couple years ago, like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and then I just barely quilted it because, again, I have an overly far back load of quilts that go years back of need to be quilting. This one is quilted in a Echo Paisley. It's kind of on the heavy side, but it doesn't mess with the flow of the quilt. Look, it's so flowy. Heavy quilting doesn't make it super stiff. Depends on, if you starched it or whatever, but this is pretty loose. It's a pretty flowy quilt. So it has a little bit of this and a little bit of that, literally. It has star fabric, it has leaf fabric, it has, I don't even know what that is. It has little speckles fabric. It's got batiks mixed with regular cottons. It's got snowflakes, some whatever. It's got like paint splattery looking stuff. It's got flowers, roses, you name it. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But I did do a tutorial. And the binding is all solid one color, which I think is the back. Yep, it's the same color as what's on the back. And while he turns it around, I'll remind you, it is F4, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, 76.5 by 83.5 with 80/20 in it, and we knocked it down from $450, took $100 off, and it is now $350. And the back is, I don't know whether to say that's a peach or a pink or an orange. Like it's a peachy, orangey, pinky color. It's
red orange.
It's a reddish orange or pinkish orange. I don't know. You can make your decision up in person if you buy it, because I really don't know what to say this color actually is. So there's up close on the color. Oh, and the thread is lemon ice. That's the name of the color of the thread. It's lemon ice. And this one has a nice, beautiful tag. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Cute little rose and a butterfly embroidery. Coral, there's a color for it. Yep, that's about as, yeah. See, why couldn't I get that color out of, my mouth? Sometimes I can't think of it. You guys know what I'm talking about, though. Again, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It was F4, 76.5 by 83.5. It's got 80/20 in it, and it is now $350. So there that is. And I shall take a minute to sit on my hiney butt while he gets the next.
7. You want to call it?
Let's do one more right there on top. All right. Just one more. What is this one? Hunter Star.
Well, the rest of them we haven't shown are on Etsy.
Yeah.
We showed all the quilts that weren't on Etsy. The rest are.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll stop for now. Because.
No, you have me take it down. I want you to retell them how to buy them.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to come over here so that you guys can hear again. If you are interested in buying, there's no purchase necessary ever when following my channel. I sell my quilts when I finish them. That's just what I do. So you can tell your family and friends, they've been begging you to make a quilt, but you don't have time because you have 5 other quilts going on at the same time. Just tell them to come on and buy a quilt. So list it in my Etsy shop if you just explanation Etsy, takes to Etsy. Oh, why doesn't my phone do it properly? Oops.
Do it.
Whatever, he's going to have to do it.
Okay.
Anyway, to purchase a quilt, all you had to have done was type in the chat. So if let's see what this one's Hunter Star. Yeah. So this one that's hanging up, you would type in L13, I want it, we're claiming it. So this one that's hanging up now is L13 Hunter Star. It is 67.5 by 59 by 67.5. I like the wide first and then the length second. That's 375. Let's make this one 300. All right, so we're going to take off $75. It was $375. We're going to make this one 300. So if you wanted to buy this, just say, you would email at tiffanysquiltinglife@yahoo.com, telling Scott, because he's the email guy, he does all that what quilt you wanted in the subject matter of the thing, and then in the description of your email, you would type, however you'd like to pay. We take Zelle, which is free, Venmo, or PayPal. PayPal does have a fee, and Venmo only has a fee if you don't choose friends and family, which then we get screwed on that. But whatever. Anyway, fact of the matter is, if you want to buy one, it's just all through email. So you would just let us know. You can either let us know here in the chat, and if you didn't see someone else buy it, then and you don't want anyone to know you're buying anything, then you can just email us directly, which is what a lot of people do. So they just claim it by email. Anyway, all right, so what's hanging up now is, where did it just go? All right, L13 Hunter Star. It's 67 inches by 59 inches, or 59 by 67. And it was $375, and we took $75 off of it. Now it is $300. 300. All right, I'm going to put that right there so I can remember where I was. And this is going to be the last quilt for today. The rest of them are all on Etsy. So don't forget to check over on Etsy, or, send your friends and family to Etsy if they are interested in buying a quilt. I think my prices are 100% reasonable, and I think it's worth it. But that's my own opinion, and us as a quilter opinion. Those that are not quilters don't understand.
Email us.
Yeah.
On Etsy, we'll sell them.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you email me and if you tell your family this too, if you email me from, just regularly at the tiffanysquiltinglife@yahoo.com email and tell me what you want that's on Etsy, we'll sell it to you for our price, not the Etsy price. The Etsy price is only marked up because Etsy is, they have so many fees, and if I was to sell this quilt for $350 on Etsy, I'd probably only get $100 of it because they have that many fees. It's not that much, but that's my, whatever exaggeration. They really take a lot out. So this quilt is quilted with butterflies and daisies and loop-de-loops, or else I can't get around. But this is all free motion, hand-guided quilting, not computerized. This one is the Hunter Star. There is a video on how to make this, and I simplify the whole entire thing for you guys. This is a block right here. It is very easy to make these blocks and then put them together. It is very easy to line them up. It's a beginner could make this, and it looks more than beginnery, but a beginner can do this. The thread is called Daisy, which obviously reflects that I quilted daisies and butterflies. I love the black with the scraps of the blue and the yellow and the gray. Oh, it looks amazing. So Scott will turn it around. The back side is, I think, that blue color, honestly, that's on the border. I think that's what the back and binding are. Is that what it is? Yep.
Yes, it has black stripes.
Again, this is L13 Hunter Star, 59 by 67.5, and it was $375, but we're taking it down to $300, so that's $75 off today. And I'm going to roll myself over now that I've shown that. This one has racing stripes on the back. Let's take one quick look at that, and then I'm going to sit down. I'm totally spaced that I have to show the back. So it has the black racing stripes. I kind of like doing that, like different stripe or different things down the back of the quilts just to break it up a little. I think it makes it look really cool. And it's fun and different. So you can see the quilting on the back really good, the little butterflies. Actually, no, you can't. In person, you can. In person, it sticks out from across the room. But on the camera, it does not, which is kind of sucky. All right, let me plug it in and then come sit here. If you guys have any questions while I'm still here, then you can ask. I'll put some glasses on so that I can see to read this better instead of squinting. All right, so if you want to still purchase, you can purchase after the video, still by email, and just let us know what quilts you want if you're watching this on the replay. This way? What's happening here? Anyways, if there's any questions, ask. Love your quilts, Tiff. Wish I could buy one. Hard choice because they are all beautiful. All right, guys. Well, I think it's time to put some heat on my shoulder since I had ice right before the live and it's been 2 hours. So I'm going to go do that and relax for the rest of the day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, if you want to buy something, just email me at tiffanysquiltinglife@yahoo.com. All one word, no spaces, no apostrophe, just tiffanysquiltinglife@yahoo.com. Have you ever made a Monopoly quilt? No. I have quilted a Scrabble quilt before for a client. Actually, I've done more than one Scrabble quilt for clients.
Will you ever make a Monopoly quilt?
I will probably never make a Monopoly quilt because that would mean I would have to get Monopoly themed fabric and I don't want to buy it. Anyways. I keep wanting to lift that arm. I'm so not used to it. Everything's stunning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. So I'm going to go. Thank you all for hanging out. That's all I got. I'm done. So I'll see you next Sunday, where next Sunday we will go right back to that double wedding ring and hopefully by then finish it. At least we'll finish the top, obviously, of the double wedding ring. So I will see you on Thursday for breakfast at Tiffany's and then again on Sunday. All right, guys. Take care. See ya. Bye. I'm going to roll out of the way and press a button. Roll out. Oh, wait. Oh, that's over here in the top corner. Bye-bye, guys.